Good day, my name is Jesse. I'm going to show you an Android application that I'm doing for a school project. It's not quite done. However, I did want to stick it on here now because it's pretty much done. Just a couple little things to work out, and I'll make light of those as we go along. Um, Basically, the concept is a tracker for a student tracker to track the terms that a student would be enrolled at any school, and as well as the courses. So here we have a list view that's not populated by anything yet, and this is a view pager. And so we go to courses now, and terms, courses, um, and um, and this also should have a list view on this fragment of the view pager. And so we can go to the menu here, go to profile, and we can fill up our name and phone number and our email, all that great good stuff. I'm going to just go very quickly through here. So we have terms. So let's just do let's call it F, and we could we could change the dates if we want to and everything. So if a term, if the date range of the term, if today's date falls within that range, it'll be green. Likewise, if it's in the past, it will be pink or kind of pinkish red, and if it's in the future, it'll be kind of a deep blue. Um, and the reason for that is to just make it visually, uh, um, so that, so that visually you can see sort of the timeline in which things fall. And so we're going to go to the view page. We're going to move the view page over here, and we're going to add a course. We have alerts that can be that will go off whenever the class begins and the class ends. And then we have an ID, so it'll be like English 101 or whatever. Well, I guess this would be something more like ENG 1101 or something like that, and then this would be Intro to English or whatever it is. And then we have the term. Here's a list. We have the one that we just added on here, and there'll be several others if you are actually using this. And then there's a difference. You can choose your status. Plan to take would be if you choose a term that's in the past, and you're creating a course, whether you're wanting to do that for just to remember what you've done so far, it'll automatically be a plan to take and won't let you do in progress, because it obviously wouldn't be in progress if it was within a term that is no longer a valid period of time. And then we have where you can put your course mentor, instructor, whatever you would like to call it, in here, and put their contact information. You could also, because this is a school project and it's not something that I'm designing to really go on the App Store, there's a lot of other features I would do. For instance, put a phone icon here that would immediately call or to immediately email the mentor. And then there's sections over here that allow you to add terms, exams to the course that you want to get alerts for, as well as goals like, well, the exams are going to be just like this, where it'll be an alert for whenever it's getting close, and when it's due, and the name of the goal or the exam, whether it's midterm, chapter 1 quiz, blah blah blah, and then this is a multi-line you can do a multi-line notes on whatever the goal or exam is, and then the due date. So, and that's relevant for the notification. And then we can save that, and it'll be added into that list underneath that. Likewise, the same. Likewise for exams. Exams is the same exact thing as goals. It's just a different label, so you can keep it separate. But through this perspective of the actual data, these have the same exact classes. It's just that there's a difference from the user's perspective. And then there's a section to make just general notes, whether it's for, if you get a syllabus or something for your course, you can snap a picture of it and use that as a note for the course. Okay, the reason this has done this is because this is in a virtual machine, and that's supposed to open up the camera, and this does not have a camera in it. So that kind of crashed everything. And also persistence is not sped up yet. Persistent. I'm actually building the SQLite adapter at this time. That's one of the things that I'm adding. Yeah, this doesn't work quite the same as on my device, which is something that I'm gonna be doing a lot more thoroughly. Right now, I'm only testing it as I'm going on my device, and I plan to use this device and others with different APIs just to make sure that everything works. But whenever I make the course, I can take a photo of the syllabus or whatnot, and or if I have handwritten notes, I can take a picture of those, and it also gives me the ability to email or text those, and all that stuff is set up. What I have left to do on here is linking it to persistent storage, and to go through it and try to try to catch those little things that might cause it to crash, such as when you add a class without a term. It should give you an alert, and that alert actually works on my physical device. It just doesn't work on here, and so that's something that I'm going to be wary of. And so without clicking this again, so it won't crash it again, because this is not equipped with a camera, it'll allow you to take a photo and it'll store it down here so you can see it, and then you can make a note and you can email it. I think that should work here, and as intents go, it'll open up the intent filters apps that are able to use the intent, and will automatically use the standard subject line, and will place the note inside of the message. And the same with this. These happen to be the ones that are able to be used. So yeah, that's it. Other than just implementing one or two more features that's required by the assignment. Like I said, if this was something I was putting on the App Store or something, I would spend a little bit more time on the user experience. This is more of just a technical competency as opposed to a design competency. I don't really consider myself a designer or a user experience expert, but I do try my best, at least from a technical aspect, in logical design and that sort of thing. Um, so yeah, that's it. That's what I'm capable of doing, and even though it's not quite finished, you can get a good idea of what I've done so far and what I'm going to finish doing. And that's it. Thanks for listening. Have a good one.